Hello everyone, I am Novelyn Pastera, your reporter for today, and we will talk about marriage. It is the continuation of Miss Venus' report. And now let's start with responsible parenthood. Marriage leads to parenthood. This is the primary purpose of marriage, that children are generated and cared for. Children are really the supreme gift of marriage and contribute very substantially to the welfare of their parents. Responsible parenthood includes the ability to make honest decisions on the size of the family, on the number of children that couples can manage to take care and to support given their resources. Couples are responsible to God, themselves, their families, and society in that order while considering physical, economic, psychological, and sociological issues. Natural family planning helps couples make generous and ethical decisions about the size of their family. Self-mastery and the knowledge of one's urges or passions, as well as good ordering, are required for responsible parenting. Natural family planning promotes self-control and assists couples in accepting the entire responsibility that God bestows on them when it comes to procreation. And now let's proceed to sex and marriage. Despite today's focus on sex and related problems, sex is not all important in a happy marriage. Sex is a normal biological need. In this sense, it is good, it is besides moral and therefore permissible only when it is natural and or purpose is preserved. Procreation is so far as it is a natural end of the sex or act requires responsibility in its use. Premarital sex is wrong. For the time being, having sex before marriage may seem appropriate. However, the potential expenses of an unplanned pregnancy, abortion, and sexually transmitted illness, as well as the profound sorrows that might result from a broken relationship, outweigh the emotions of the moment. The emotions are fleeting, but the effects are long-lasting. Everything worth having is worth the wait. Waiting till marriage to have sex is a mature choice for self-control. If you're getting to know someone, or if you're in a relationship, keep in mind that love waits. Now let's proceed to rights and duties of husband and wife. The Family Code lists these reciprocal rights and duties of couples in the married state. First, the husband and wife are obliged to live together, observe mutual love, respect, and fidelity and render mutual help and support. Second, the husband and wife shall fix the family domicile. In case of disagreement, the court shall decide. Third, the spouse are jointly responsible for the support of the family. Fourth, the spouses are jointly responsible for the management of the household. Fifth, when one of the spouses neglects his or her duty to the union or commits acts which tends to bring danger, dishonor, or injury to the other or to the family, a aggrieved party may apply to the court for relief. Sixth, other spouse may exercise any legitimate profession, occupation, or business or activity without the consent of the other. The latter may object only on valid, serious, and moral ground. In case of disagreement, the court shall decide. And now let's proceed to authority of husband. Husband and wife have distinct functions and responsibilities in the furtherance of the welfare of the family. The scriptural pattern of authority in the family carries no judgment on the value of either husband and the wife. The wife's submission does not mean she is passive inferior, unequal, or immature. Nor the husband's authority say that he is better, smarter, or more important. There is an equality of worth between husband and the wife in Christ, yet distinction of responsibility. In a marriage, submission refers to a wife's respect for her husband. It's a mindset that she hopes will enable her and her husband to enjoy a more contented and tranquil life together. Now, legal separation. Legal separation is the legal act allowing husband and wife to live separately from each other with the marriage bonds remaining in force. The Family Code provides for legal separation on the following grounds. First, repeated physical violence or grossly abusive conduct directed against the petitioner, a common child, or a child of the petitioner. Second, physical violence or moral pressure to compel the petitioner to change religious or political affiliation. Third, attempt of respondent to corrupt or induce the petitioner, a common child or a child of the petitioner, to engage in prostitution or connivance in such corruption or inducement. Fourth, final judgment sentencing the respondent to imprisonment of more than 6 years, even of pardon. Fifth, drug addiction or habitual alcoholism of the respondent. 6. Lesbianism or homosexuality of the respondent. 7. Contracting by the respondent of a subsequent bigamous marriage, whether in the Philippines or abroad. 8. Sexual infidelity or perversion. 9. Attempt by the respondent against the life of the petitioner, or abandonment of petitioner by the respondent without justifiable cause more than 1 year. Legal separation when the partners are unclear of the state of their marriage, but wish to define financial boundaries and duties, such as asset separation, custody of dependents, and child support. A legal separation is a common alternative to divorce. Now last, adultery. Adultery is infidelity to marriage vows. Conjugal love is total and exclusive. It cannot have any third party intruding into the union of husband and the wife. Adultery is committed when either a husband or a wife indulges in sexual intercourse with any third person. Such is what we refer to love triangle, an unholy alliance that has caused so much suffering, including the breaking up all the family. Adultery is therefore considered both morally and legally objectionable. Adultery is considered not only as a sin between a person and God, but also as social injustice that harms society's core unit, which is the family. Adultery is a wrongdoing. Adultery is a betrayal of one's commitment. And lastly, I prepared a quote about marriage. Marriage does not guarantee you will be together forever. It's only a paper. It takes love, respect, trust, understanding, friendship, and faith in your relationship to make it last. I hope you all understand, and thank you, and God bless.